So in this session we are starting with the development of GIT, okay? So do you guys remember the embryo foldings? Okay. So in which week we can see the development of GIT? Okay. So if you remember the foldings of embryo, we have discussed about two types folding. The first one is craniocaudal folding and the second one is lateral folding. In the craniocaudal folding only, I have clearly mentioned about the development of primitive gut, okay. So this particular structure, what you are seeing here is the primitive gut. And I even mentioned later the same primitive gut will develop into a gut tube like this. We divide the gut tube into three parts. This is gut tube. Come. So the three parts are foregut, midgut and hindgut. This much we have already discussed. So during the further development of your GIT, the same gut tube will develop into this kind of structure, okay. Okay. So the same gut tube will later develop into this kind of structure. So this part is going to be your foregut, okay, and this is going to be the midgut. Whatever remaining is the hindgut. These are the three different gut tubes or structures we can see. And this is the posterior aspect. Remember, this is the posterior aspect and this is the anterior aspect. So what are the different blood vessels we can see in the anterior and posterior aspect during the development? When the gut is developing, your respiratory system and also your cardiovascular system development is also taking place. It's all taking place somewhere between your 5th to 12th week, okay. So what are the blood vessels we can see in the anterior and posterior aspect? Mesentery, okay, fine. So if you remember the pharyngeal apparatus or arches discussion, I have clearly mentioned about the ventral aorta and dorsal aorta. Ventral aorta will be supplying in the anterior aspect and the dorsal aorta is present in the posterior aspect, right? So here in the posterior aspect we can see the presence of dorsal aorta, okay. So this is the dorsal aorta. Your dorsal aorta will give few branches to supply for the developing gut region. What are the branches? Superior and inferior mesenteric artery. Next. Celiac trunk. Any other branches? Okay, right now remember only the three important branches, okay. On the posterior aspect we have dorsal aorta. From the dorsal aorta to each respective gut region we are getting one important artery. The first one is celiac trunk, okay. Next we have superior mesenteric artery followed by inferior mesenteric artery. Okay, later these particular branches will give us further or secondary branches that will supply into different parts of your gut region. Is it clear? Any doubts? Remember the structure mesentery? What do you mean by mesentery? Okay, it's a folding of peritoneum that covers the small intestine. Any other definition or answers? What do you mean by mesentery? Have you guys seen the structure of mesentery in dissection? No? Okay. Abdominal organs are finished, right? Dissection classes. Stomach, small intestine, large intestine, liver, spleen. Oh, fine. So, what do you mean by mesentery? Okay, it's a fold of peritoneum that touches the posterior abdominal wall. Anything else? Okay. Mesentery is basically a mesodermal derivative. Okay, it's a mesodermal derivative. So during the developmental stage, it is present in both anterior or ventral and dorsal aspect, and its major function is to hold the abdominal organs in the particular position. Okay, remember the word mesentery is a mesodermal derivative structure. MCQ question. So on both the sides we can see the presence of your, this is the diaphragm. Okay, so here the blue line marks your mesentery. The same applies on the anterior aspect also. Okay. During the developmental stage, based on the position, your mesentery is called in different names. Okay, in your foregut or near the stomach region, it is called as Mesogastrium, and in your small intestine region or in your midgut region, it is called as Mesentery Proper, and in the lower region, that is in your hindgut region, it is called as, what it is called as? Here it's called as Mesogastrium. Here Mesentery Proper. What about hindgut region? Here it will give attachment to your large intestine in the hindgut part. Mesocolon. So here it is called as mesocolon. Okay, based on the structure it is attached, it will be called in the different names. What about the anterior aspect? In the posterior aspect, the mesentery is present from above to below, or I can say it is a continuous structure. What about the anterior aspect? In which region we can see the mesentery in the anterior aspect? In the anterior aspect, we can see the mesentery only in your upper region or in your foregut region. Okay. in your midgut and hindgut region, there will be absence of mesentery in the anterior aspect. So in the anterior aspect, it is called as ventral mesogastrium. Okay, here it is called as dorsal mesogastrium. Other two structures, mesentery proper and mesentery colon. Okay, so what about the derivatives of these mesentery? We are discussing about the development stage. Okay, later in the adult, these mesentery will disappear in few part. In few part, it is going to develop as a further structure. So what are the derivatives of mesentery? Omentum. Okay, next. Your mesentery in adult structure, we can see it has the presence of different ligaments. Okay, so what are the different ligaments we see in your gut region? What are the different ligaments we can see in the gut region? Falciform ligament, okay. Which ligament? Gastrosplenic ligament, falciform ligament, omentum. Next, coronary ligament, okay, fine. Coronary ligament. Next, okay. So the mesentery that present between your anterior abdominal wall and the liver, that means this part. Okay. This part is going to develop as the coronary ligament. Okay. Next, triangular ligament. Then falciform ligament. Okay, it is superior and inferior coronary ligament, then followed by right and left triangular ligament. Next we have falciform ligament. Okay, and this part from liver to stomach, this particular part, this is going to develop as your lesser omentum. Okay, is it clear? Between the anterior wall and your liver, it is going to develop as the coronary ligament, followed by triangular ligament and falciform ligament. In the posterior part, that is between your liver and stomach, it is going to develop as the lesser omentum. Okay. So on the dorsal side, how many ligaments are there? This part between your stomach and your diaphragm, this is going to develop as gastrosplenic ligament. Gastrosplenic ligament. Okay, and in the posterior aspect, we can see the presence of spleen. In the dorsal view, we can see the presence of spleen. Okay, so between this one, between your stomach and your spleen, we can see the development of gastrosplenic ligament. Okay. What about the spleen and your posterior abdominal wall? This part. It will develop into renal ligament. Okay. And whatever the mesentery that remains, all these parts will come in contact with the greater curvature of your stomach and it will give rise to your greater omentum. Okay. So on the dorsal aspect we have between the stomach and diaphragm we can see the development of gastrosplenic ligament. Between the stomach and spleen it's gastrosplenic ligament. Between the spleen and posterior abdominal wall we have renal ligament and the remaining mesentery will get attached to the greater curvature of the stomach to develop into greater omentum. Is it clear? Any doubts? No doubts? Okay. And in the adult structure, mostly your mesentery proper will disappear. Only a small portion of it will remain. Okay. And the mesocolon will develop into transverse mesocolon ligament, followed by sigmoid mesocolon ligament and mesoappendix. Okay, at last we can see mesoappendix. These are the derivatives of your mesentery. Any doubts? This is more like an introduction for your GIT, development of GIT, okay. Remember in the posterior, in the dorsal aspect we have dorsal aorta. From the branches of dorsal aorta we are getting blood supply into the developing GIT, okay. And next we have an important structure mesentery and you should know all the derivatives of the mesentery. Later in the adults the same mesentery is going into different ligament to support the organs of your abdominal region. Any doubts?